Bepis, and welcome back to our guide series. Last time we talked about religion, now we're going to talk about schemes. This one is going to be pretty short, but important nonetheless. So, earlier on in the series, I covered Sway scheme, and we had that one event fire that gave us this learn language scheme. So, it's a very good segue for me to tell you about the schemes. You have hostile schemes and you have diplomatic schemes, and if you are administrative, like in the Byzantine Empire, and I think celestial over here as well, you have political schemes. We're not going to talk about the political schemes, because if you're following this guide, or if you are starting in Ireland or anywhere in Europe, you are not going to need it until much, much later. So, we're just going to ignore the political schemes until we talk about the administrative government in general. Oh, and for last week, I didn't realize it happened, but the Salve in Domino, that dev diary came out talking about the changes to religion. When they do that, I'm going to be putting out an addendum to my religion video covering all the changes made by that update. So, don't worry about it. I am on top of it, and I'm just basically waiting for the update to drop. Now, back to the topic at hand. Diplomatic schemes, they use your diplomacy skill right here. Our diplomacy skill of 23. They use it to determine the success chance of the scheme, and on the learn language one, it is based on your learning skill instead, as you can see right here, which is 22 for us. Now, the various diplomatic schemes that you can use are, let's see if we go over here to our wife. You can use the sway scheme to improve opinion. You can use learn language to attempt to learn their language. You can use the seduce scheme to sleep with them, and you can use the romance scheme to make them your lover or your soulmate. There's also one more. If you go down the diplomatic tree, the befriend perk over here in family hierarchy, you can get the befriend scheme, which allows you to make someone your friend. Basically, all of these schemes, if you come into your intrigue menu, F6 over here, it looks like the envelope with the knife. Your personal schemes, your diplomatic schemes will be right here. Your hostile schemes will be right up here. But if we hover over this target, it shows us our success chance in the breakdown of it. This is for the learn language scheme. This changes for everyone, and if we hover over the hourglass, how long it's going to take us. The phase length for diplomatic schemes is always how long doing the scheme will take you. And the success chance can never go above 95%. Now, hostile schemes are different. I don't want to give our character ridiculous amounts of stress, but this is the only way to get the menu up, because we started this save file in Iron Man, so we can't change it around. I will just have to force quit the game to undo this, and it's not going to matter because we're not unpausing. But you have murder scheme. That's just the general basic one. There's also other ones, fabricate hook, steal artifact, abduct, and claim the throne. You get those by various perks. If we go to the intrigue lifestyle menu, under the schemer tree, truth is relative allows you to fabricate a hook, which allows you to pay money or manipulate somebody into getting a hook on them. Kidnapper. This gives you the abduct scheme. What the abduct scheme does is it shoves the target into your prison. What you want it to do... no. This scheme is the only scheme that has an 85% chance of success as opposed to 95% for the others. You also have, where is it? Oh, right, it's not in here. Stewardship. The meritocracy perk allows you to use the claim throne scheme. And Steal Artifact is only available if you have an artifact claim. What that looks like is you come over here to this button, Artifact Claims, you press it, it'll bring up a list over here of what artifacts you have a claim on and who has it. You simply find whoever it is. Let's say it's the King of East Anglia. You right-click on them, and then under Hostile, it will say over here, underneath Request Excommunication, or above it, I don't remember where, it will say Steal Artifact, and you go through with that scheme to steal. Now, all these hostile schemes will look like this. You have your success chance is a bar at the top. It goes up to 95%. You have the scheme phase length right here. It's 5 months for next phase. You have secrecy, which is 10%. That's a 10% chance of keeping it secret. And then you have breaches down here, 0 out of 5. Breaches are complications. Basically, somebody gets found out, or the scheme is discovered, stuff like that. You get 5 of those breaches, the scheme automatically ends. And the guy you're going against will lose opinion of you. If you get 4 breaches, I suggest you just abandon the scheme. Hell, I would abandon the scheme at just 2 breaches sometimes. We did it in our CK3 playthrough. We abandoned our scheme against the Khan because it was not working. In one of our characters. The new character we just got in the Saturday's episode, we follow that scheme through to the end. And, well, you'll see what becomes of that in the episode on Friday. No, on Thursday. So what you have here down here is you have Assassin. These people are going to increase the scheme potential. You don't really need to know all this stuff up here, but it's nice to know. What you want to look for is this icon and the biggest number. Because that is what will allow you to, get the most out of it. Then you have Infiltrator and Footpad. These ones are... these ones decrease the scheme phase length. I think you can get it down... The bare minimum for political schemes I know is 10 days. I think it's the same for hostile schemes, but good luck getting it that low. And you have Alibi, which improves your secrecy. And again, you're just looking for the highest number here. Now, if you notice, there's a couple of these over here where they're red and some that are white. Well, white ones are people you can bribe to join you. And you have all these various options to bribe someone with, and you can select a number of them if you have the necessary stuff to bribe them with. For example, we could bribe this guy with a hook on ourselves. That would increase stress, though, and I'm not planning to see this through. You also have right here, Execute Scheme. When you click this, if you have 5 advantages, you can go through with whatever you have right here. 10 advantages will increase your success chance by 5%, 15 by 10%, and 20 by 15%. That's basically just to get your success chance up. If you got it like right at 80%, and you can't get it any higher no matter who you hire, just save up some advantages. Get it up as high as you can. Now, the other thing you need to know about is, where is it here? Okay, here it is. I got some stats from the wiki right here. So, the Schemer, right here, the Assassins, can only give you up to 30% on your success chance. And unless it's a contract, which is only you get from adventurers, you cannot get above 95%. Okay. There's if you see right here next to secrecy, it says 6 months grace period. That means the scheme cannot be discovered and breaches cannot be done during the first 6 months of the scheme. Secrecy has no effect during this period, but it comes into effect after that, and you can increase the grace to 10 months if you have the perks for it. I believe they're the intrigue perks, actually. Yes, right here, Court of Shadows. Schemes using grace have an extra 4 months of grace. Alright. Here we go. Okay. For every point of 5 points of intrigue that you have that's over 15, you will start with 1 point of advantage. So if you are trying to scheme, have a lot of intrigue. Like, just max out as much intrigue as you can. Get your wife to assist you on intrigue before you start the scheme. And there's also your counselor, your spy master right here. Hostile scheme phase length down and success chance up if you use these support schemes. So right now, let's say 5 months and 30%. If we pop that, that goes to all the way up to 30%, and no change over here on the 5 months. So that is schemes. I will see you all in the next episode. I don't remember what I wrote down, but I'm sure we will make it entertaining. So I will see you all in the next episode, so stay tuned and goodbye.